Hello, dear friends. My name is Morgengrat, and I am the only real dwarf in Kislev. Today is a very special day because I decided to abandon my brothers and kill them all, destroy them, rip them apart with big Norskan hordes and infantry troops. So, this is about these people who say that Norska cannot take on poor, strong dwarfs. 他们太矮的但是太可爱的 If you're Chinese, you know what I'm saying. So, we are taking a lot of infantry troops. Let's take a look what we've got, my friends. So, it is 5 marauders with great big guns, with great weapons. We've got 3 berserkers to flank from all the sides and overwhelm these stupid dwarven infantry troops. As well as we've got 1 hunter unit with throwing axes for any case if a tricky dwarf is going to bring some air force who's going to destroy it. And of course we've got this beautiful lord that only cost 1,200 because he's so sexy and so cheap, killing these poor dwarfs. As well as we bring a lot of elite infantry troops hidden here in the forest, not allowing them to eat all that nasty organ gunfire. I've got 4 of them. They are going to join us when the party has begun. I can't wait for it. And as well as we got 3D hound units. I only bring 400 hounds, not the version of iced ones that cost 650. I find that it's a little bit overpriced for their function against dwarfs, as we don't need to slow dwarf down. They are so slow and so stupid anyway. I'm sorry, my dwarven brothers, I'm just playing for Norska today. So, about the dwarf, my opponent is bringing some grumbling guards, poor guys, as well as long beards, as well as thunderers, some nice and fancy looking dwarven warriors, regiments of renown, and these released just recently great weapon slayers. Let's see how they can show themselves. And this nice little army that is doomed to die is led by the grudge bearer. They say they buffed you guy. Let's see what you can do. And what I have to give a credit for to my opponent, he brought these nice, good-looking iron drakes that are going to fire. That is so good. We are looking forward to that shit. So, from behind, he covers his troops with these angered miners to throw some charges to unarmed infantry and deal some true damage. Well, let's see how it's gonna go. The first volley of the dwarves is coming for my Norskan brethren. As well as his rune. He's trying to deal as much damage as possible, and he has no other choice than killing my 500 gold marauders, because this is the only target. I push with my hounds just between his troops to get to his artillery, of course, because artillery is not armored. This is the best DPS the hound can do. The dream of light and beautiful hound.
No time to lose.
Another troop of hounds is coming from behind. We will see what else he can do. With overwhelming forces of infantry without bringing any monsters at all, I just able to come from every side and to a little bit give Idinye Mafan to his Gongjin. So if you're Chinese, you know what I'm saying, my friend. So we are trying to win some time by handling these ranged units and letting our elite marauder champions to get inside and kill as many as possible. The general, his role of course being on chariot just to move from one place to another and bring as much gore and blood as possible. And here the elite troops are coming. This is when the main party has begun. As you see to this point, I'm trying to destroy his elite units with these throwing axes hunters. This is going quite well.
Maneuvering. I will.
The opponent actually is not doing that bad. He's constantly attacking my dear troops with their iron drakes, with these flamethrowers. The main idea behind this Norskan build is not to bring any monsters, as I say. Who needs a monster against a dwarf? Any dwarf is going to bring some slayers and some stuff to destroy your monsters, and then you are not going to be able to surround him. So please just bring 1 or 2 artilleries. If you want, you can bring some magic. I didn't.
Orders taken.
And use your hound just to attack and go back, as you see.
Attack the mortar!
The heroes of dwarves are quite nice on spelling nasty spells, runic magic, but what can they do against the huge mountain of muscles which we represent today? Nice job, my lads! Come on,
So be it.
support your friends over here.
Do this.
We want their eyes!
Thorgrim, though, is a very nasty lad. Still not dying, still fighting, killing all the poor doggies. Unfortunately for my dwarven friends, it's not going that well because the hounds are charging, retreating and charging again, destroying the mortal without doing much damage, but letting the enemy just turn out. Berserkers are quite well doing against any infantry of dwarves, cost to cost. Of course, don't throw them against some cheap 450 gold infantry, it's going to be quite a waste. This kind of a build can actually work against almost any kind of dwarf. Unfortunately, I haven't tested against gyrocopter builds heavy, but I bet you will. This was Morgengrat, my friends. I'll see you. This is the end.